Hello everyone, welcome to another haul video. This is going to be my first Criterion haul video I've ever done. I usually go ahead and get Criterions during the sales every July, November, for the most part. But I never actually did a haul video every time I did it. So I figured I'd try it out this time and show you guys what I got and, you know, why I chose to buy these. As you can see here, I bought, oh, actually I should have counted these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... I guess you could say it's 3 right there. I'm just gonna count it as 1. 8, 9, 10 Bruce Lee set, which is awesome. I got 10 individual things here, and yeah, I figured 10 was a good number because I didn't want to go too crazy, but I got pretty much most of the ones I've been really wanting to get. There's also a movie called Come and See, which got a release recently, and that's apparently one of the scariest movies ever made, even though it's not a horror movie, and I really wanted to get that one, but my Barnes & Noble didn't have it. So I may go back and get it sometime this month. I don't know. Go to a different one. But yeah, I really wanted that one. They didn't have it. Anyways, yeah. Here's the ones I bought. So I'm just going to go in order of the spine number here. Save the best for last. And if you guys want to know or want to see the inside of this Bruce Lee set, I did a whole unboxing video for it. So if you want to check that out, go ahead. Let's get into it. So first up, I bought Straw Dogs with Dustin Hoffman. I've always wanted to see this movie. It was directed by Sam Peckinpah, of course, and I just hear it's a very visceral, dark movie, and I've just always been interested in it. I've always thought this poster was awesome. I know they did a remake a couple years ago, which apparently wasn't as good or anything, but I've just been curious about this movie. Like I said, I've never seen it, so yeah, and I love Dustin Hoffman. I've wanted to see him in like a really dark role per se, so I don't know, total blind buy. That's usually what I do with Criterions. There's a lot of ones I want, like, for sure, and then there's also a bunch that I've never seen or anything like that at all. Next, I got My Own Private Idaho by Gus Van Sant. This has got Keanu Reeves, of course, and River Phoenix, who unfortunately, you know, died a long time ago. Joaquin Phoenix's brother. Yeah, I've never seen this one either. I've just always wanted to check it out. It's got a really cool title. I love the look of the package. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to open all these up to show you, but yeah, total blind buy. I don't know. Anyways, Days of Heaven, Terrence Malick film. Now, I'm trying to get into Terrence Malick more because I really loved Badlands, which I bought, I think, last year or the year before that with Martin Sheen. That movie was awesome. And then I really like The Thin Red Line, which I've owned for a long time. I just want to watch his other movies, and I don't really know much. I own The Tree of Life on Blu-ray, like a regular, you know, Blu-ray. I never watched it, but, you know, I hear Terrence Malick is awesome, and like I said, I love those 2 movies that I've seen. So I bought Days of Heaven, and I don't know anything about it. Total blind buy. But we'll see. He is a master of his craft, I guess you could say. Next up, we got Easy Rider. I love Dennis Hopper, so that's why I want to see this. I've never seen this. He directed this movie. Jack Nicholson's in it, too. Dennis Hopper is cool. I love him. I love him as the villain in Speed. I love him in Apocalypse Now as the photographer dude that goes crazy. Yeah, he's just one of those actors I wish didn't die. Yeah, Dennis Hopper is so cool. And I've always wanted to see this, and I haven't. So, Easy Rider, that's, you know, it's a no-brainer for me. Finally, here's one I've seen before. The Game by David Fincher, who is one of my favorite directors for sure. He's in my top 5, without a doubt. And I love The Game. It's a great movie. I already own this movie on a, like, really cheap version steelbook that came out a couple years ago. And I was stupid to buy that because I knew there was a Criterion for it. But, you know, I saw the movie in the store and I was like, oh, I should buy it, you know, but the Criterion sale wasn't happening. So I was like, oh, don't worry about the Criterion. Let me just buy this steelbook version. I'm so glad I bought this version because ton of features on here. Yeah, this movie's great if you haven't seen it. Michael Douglas and Sean Penn are the main actors in it, but David Fincher is awesome. My favorite movie by him is Seven. I'd like to see them do a Criterion for Seven. They've done Criterions for some of his other. They did some of his other movies. Sorry, I kind of stopped mid-sentence. They did The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. I think they did one for Zodiac. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, they should do one for Seven. That'd be cool. Anyways, Following by Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan, everybody knows him now, obviously. This was like his first movie I think he did, and I've always wanted to see this, and I've never seen this Criterion in person, and they actually had it, and I was like, ooh, I should buy that. I don't know much about it. I just know some person gets followed, as the title suggests. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to check it out. And Tenet is coming out soon, obviously. But Christopher Nolan is awesome. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like Christopher Nolan? Anyways, next up we got Punch Drunk Love with Adam Sandler and Emily Watson, directed by PTA, of course. I've never seen this, and everyone always praises, Adam Sandler's dramatic acting capabilities in this. And, of course, because of Uncut Gems and how I love that movie so much, it was my favorite movie of last year, I wanted to check this out. And thankfully they had this one at my Barnes & Noble, so definitely got to watch this. Yeah. All right, next, I actually watched all 3 of these last night when I went and got these. Yes, I watched all 3 of these movies because I always was curious about this. Richard Linklater is a really cool director because he makes these, like, experimental movies. He made Boyhood, which was filmed over the course of 12 years, I think. He shot one portion of the movie for 12 years straight, which is nuts. He also did the movie Slacker, which is like a really cool experimental thing where you follow a character who bumps into another character, you follow that character who bumps into another character. I wasn't like a huge fan of Slacker, but I appreciate like the idea behind it. And of course, Dazed and Confused is a fantastic movie. I love it. So I always wanted to check these out, and I always heard great things about these movies. I didn't know much. I just knew that Ethan Hawke and I didn't know the actress's name, but I know it now. Julia Delpy, I believe. Right? Let me just double check. I don't want to. Julie Delpy. Sorry, I think I said Julia. All I knew was that it was like some sort of romance movie between the two of them, and it was a trilogy, obviously. And I didn't know anything else about it, and I was like, I always wanted to check this out. This set is normally $100, so. With the sale, it was $50. So I was kind of like, you know what? Maybe I'll give it a shot. Because all 3 of these movies are, critically acclaimed, great ratings on IMDb and stuff. I watched all 3 last night because I loved them. Before Sunrise, the first one, is definitely my favorite. Before Sunset is probably my least favorite, but it was still, really good. And then Before Midnight was actually a really cool surprise for me. Like, I wasn't expecting much from it, but it was really good. So basically, I won't give much away, but basically the premise of these movies is that, there's a couple, I don't want to say much. Basically, these movies were 9 years apart every time they made one. So this one was made in 95, this one was made in 2004, this one was made in 2013. And the way that these characters progress with these movies is like, all right, if you're a fan of long takes and really realistic dialogue, and like, I don't know, these movies were so well done. I mean, I'm surprised I don't hear much more about them. And I gotta say too, Before Sunset was literally the quickest movie I've ever watched in my life. Like, I know it's only 80 minutes, but, like, literally, as I was watching the movie and it came to an end, I was just, like, so shocked. I was like, the movie just ended? Like, I mean, it's got a cool ending, now that I've seen the third one, and I understand it. But I was just, like, it was so abrupt, because I expected more to happen, in the plot. The movie kind of tricked me, because I thought more was going to happen. Anyways, I don't want to say too much. But that was literally the quickest movie I ever watched. So that's why I watched all 3 in one night. I was like, I really love this one. Let me check out this one because it's really short. And then it ended on sort of, not a cliffhanger, but I was like, you know what, let me watch the third one too. So I literally watched all 3 in one night, and they were awesome. Yeah, check this trilogy out, guys, I'm telling you. Yeah, Before Sunrise was definitely my favorite. Anyways, I think I rambled on about a lot with that already. So let's go on to the next one. We got Bamboozled by Spike Lee. This is a satire, of course. And I don't know. I just think, especially what's going on nowadays, this is a probably, interesting movie to check out. And I'm not talking about what's going on with Jada Pinkett Smith. No entanglements. I'm talking about what's going on, you get it. Yeah, I just want to check this out. And I like Spike Lee. Do the Right Thing is a fantastic movie. I loved BlacKkKlansman, and I have like an old DVD set with a few of his movies, but I haven't watched them in a long time. I'm just trying to get into Spike Lee again, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I want to check this out. I love satire, so. Next up, save the best for last. We got the Bruce Lee sets, which contains 5 films. We got The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, The Way of the Dragon, Enter the Dragon, Game of Death. Now, I already talked about this in great detail in the unboxing video, if you want to check that out. But, essentially, the short version is, I've never seen any of these except for Enter the Dragon. I've always wanted to see Game of Death in particular. So, owning this is a no-brainer for me, because I love Bruce Lee. I think he's awesome. I love everything he stands for. You know, I hate the fact that he died so young. And I just really want to watch these, and I love that Criterion did this. So that's it. That's my reasoning for buying it. Anyways, guys, wow, I talked a lot. Let me know what you guys got. How many did you buy? I honestly thought I'd get more, but I wasn't trying to go too crazy. But yeah, I'm also a Barnes & Noble member, so I get 10% off. So that was nice. I think I saved a total of like 20 bucks or something like that, and, you know, after tax and all that. You know, additionally. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you later. Bye-bye.